The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
I just wanted to express a flat-out thank you, Tom. I've learned more about trading from you than about any other previous 3 or 4 books that were combined, and I just wanted to extend a heartfelt thank you because you've helped me make a lot of cash, man. There's no two ways about it. Not only just through insights, but just the things that I've learned from you,
cool,
and being able to call trades on my own.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 3 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. Let's make it a great week, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now, folks? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 16, NASDAQ up 17, S&P's up 4.5, gold contract up $20, trading at $1,651 an ounce. Silver up 47 cents at $29.99 an ounce. Platinum up 24 bucks at $1,522 an ounce. Copper up 8.5 pennies at $3.71 a pound. Light sweet crude up $2.13 at $100.83 a barrel. Bonds up 2 ticks at 145.02. Dollar index down 41 ticks, trading out at 81.37. Euro up 67 at 127.34. And the yen is flat at 76.83. My phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We get to 1303. You close at 1293.67. We do 797 million shares versus 1.4 billion. Bottom line, folks, no juice up here. Has tagged the 1292.66 area. We go to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. What the Dow did out here, Dow gets to a price point of 12,573. We close out at the 12,482. No juice whatsoever there also. We go over to the NASDAQ Composite. We take a look at the Composite. What the Composite's done is this. Composite gets to a price point today of 27.42. The highs of that benchmark out there is at 27.53. You close at 27.28. Composite does 1.7 billion versus 2.4. If we go over to the SPY, we look at the SPY. What the SPY's done is this. SPY got to a price point of 130.08, closed out at 129.34. Got over, excuse me, folks, the October 27th high. That October 27th high is 129.42. Volume characteristic there is 393. We did 123. Get over it, close under it. What is that? Failure, price, failure, volume. And you're talking about approximately 33% of the volume, 66% less. We go to the 3 Qs. We take a look at the 3 Qs. The 3 Qs again. Okay, so 3 Qs. The 27th, what you have out here, the high there was 59.20. You got the 58.96. You did that with 104 million, 37 million versus 104. We go to the IWM. You take a look at the IWM. What the IWM has done is this. IWM got to a price point today of 77.27. It was 76.97, which was the high. We did 33 million versus 130 million. So what does it mean? It means, folks, the suitcase come out and the shots are on, baby. 877-927-6648. Let's go to Kiefer in L.A. Hey, Kiefer, what's going on?
It's been a good week. A good week at the end of last week and a good week this week.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah. Took a short position today on Caterpillar, which is just screaming to me short.
Screaming? Let's see. What language is it screaming in?
in our native tongue of English.
I like it. Okay, so let's take a look at it. We get Caterpillar, low 67, the highs 116. The PE is 14. They pay a 1.7% dividend. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this is going to be dangerous, Kiefer. Okay, so go ahead.
I was going to say, just real quickly, what I'm looking at, if we backtrack, where are we at? If we backtrack to December 30th, starting on that day, we have a potential 3-gap play, including today's price activity. I've got today's price activity at the top range of my Bollinger Bands.
Yeah.
And we are hitting resistance at a gap that exists July 26th to July 27th.
I see that. Okay, so what he's looking at, folks, is this.
And we have a shooting star.
What you have here is that on the 22nd of July, you came downtown in a mean way. You came downtown with 25 million shares. Now, today we went up 1.8. I think you'll get a couple bucks out of it. What you have here, Kiefer, though, is this. See the trading of last Thursday and Friday? That's way too much volume. In correlation, you can get a pullback to 97, 91. You're at 103. That's not bad. But so take it for what it's worth, basically.
I'm looking for short term. I'm looking for the 98.43 price range, maybe a 2 or 3 day trade.
Yeah, you can get that. You can get that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Cooking, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. 877-927-6648. Let's go over and take a look at King Dollar, folks, because watch. It's going to be kind of interesting here what we have. King Dollar today backs down with 20,000 contracts. Okay, so 20,000 contracts. We're going into 26,000 contracts. You're going into 35,000. So what that's still lining up is King Dollar wants to get into 85, 89, building some cars, right? We go to the euro, and we take a look at the euro, and what you have inside the euro, bottom line, she can't get off the bottom. What she did do today is this. On the 13th, last Thursday, they smoked it from the 128 down to 126. Today, what ends up happening, you go to 127.42. Now, how do you do it? Well, in the context of what we have done here is this. You had S&P come out. Bottom line, they downgraded, many countries, France being the biggest one. Did it make a difference? Just like when they downgraded the U.S., it made absolutely no difference. That in itself, folks, is going to be a monster heads up in the correlation of the next few months, how people get money, number one, meaning debt money, and number two, what it's saying to me is that it's saying that the correlation somewhat, that you're still going to get actually a bounce up in the euro, which is, I know, insane, but the bottom line is that because we went straight down from 142, bottom line, it wants a bounce. It wants to bounce into about 131. What does that do with the dollar? Well, I suspect what you're going to have happen is that the dollar is just building cause to go higher. Now, inside that context, though, this market looks to me that it's just about ready to do a nice pullback. What we did have last night, and this is huge, we were talking about Shanghai. Shanghai, folks, was up 4% last night. And that was after first leg off the bottom was a monster. Huge volume, huge conviction. What we ended up doing is this. We came off the bottom in Shanghai last week with 7.6 billion. With 10 billion, and what do? We back down with 4 billion. Last night, it turns around and does another 8 billion. Shanghai, folks, every retracement you want to be all over. Because this market, Shanghai, it already gets smoked. There's no two ways about it. But the way that's acting right now, that wants higher price. The DAX, let's go to the FTSE first. You go to the FTSE in London. FTSE couldn't handle it out here today. What you had with the FTSE... what the FTSE did is this. The FTSE was coming into the October 27th benchmark of 1.4 billion. The high out there was 57.47. We get the 57.24 today. You do it with 800 million versus 1.4 billion. The DAX in Germany had a better showing than the FTSE, no doubt. What you had with the DAX, you're at 63.32. That number out there, 64.30. The DAX did, let's see, the DAX had some juice, 167 million versus 207. Yeah, Cree just come out with numbers. Let's go take a look at Cree. Cree, they, of course, manufacture semiconductor material. Cree closed at 23.33. That little baby is trading out at 22.12 right now. That 22.12, when we take a look at it, yeah, it's going to go after its lows. It's going to go after its lows, and let me pull this back a bit. It's going to be crazy if this is a monster ABC down, but it very well could be. Oh yeah, this stock's going to go after 16 bucks. This is pretty amazing, actually. So this stock has been straight down since $83. Man, oh man, this is pretty intense. So 83 bucks it was trading at April of 2010. And if you want to see, you never want to see volume off the highs, this has it written all over it. Volume right off the highs. Natural gas down another 7% today. You talk about a number. Natural gas right now is trading out, and do not touch natural gas, folks. Natural gas is right down here at 248 right now, and it's a disaster. If I put natural gas, NG, we put this up on a continuous contract, what you're going to see, I'm going to bring this back to 2000. I'm going to put it on a monthly. And what you're going to see inside natural gas is this, is that she's gunning for basically, you know, we're talking $1.50. Yeah, she's gunning for $1.85. That's what she's gunning for. That's what was trading in 2002. If we bring this back to 1990, if you want to see basically, you know, how this baby just traded at these lower levels forever, well, the chart you're looking at now is from 1990 coming all the way over to the present. You can see you're talking about $1.32, you're talking about $1.15, you're talking about $1.34, $1.65. Those numbers there just brought you from 1990 all the way up to 1999. You know, and yes, natural gas has come down from 15.78. 15.78 was the high in 05. Did another counter trend going up to 13.69 in 08 and has been non-stop all the way down since then. Some of the other commodities out here today, you had, let's see, oh, the rest of them were pretty positive, actually. Cotton was up 2.5. You had copper up 2.5. Soybeans are up 2. Crude was up 2. Silver was up $1.70, 1.7 rather. Gasoline 1.3. Gold 1.2. Corn was up 0.7%. Listen, folks, tomorrow from the 4 to 5 o'clock hour, I'll get a nice treat for you. I get Richard Love. Richard is the founder of Precious Metals International. And what we talked about for 1 full hour, it's on Target TV, it's going to be about precious metals. It's going to be about regulatory issues. We're going to be right back.